Peace, y'all. This is MC Graffiti of One Ton Soup Productions. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about head shavers. I know that's a little bit different than what I would normally talk about, but I recently moved down to St. Petersburg, Florida, and the water down here is way harder than what I'm used to back up in Albany, New York. So using the typical razors that I would normally use hasn't quite been cutting it, so I recently got my first electric head shaver. Now I've been shaving my head for almost 20 years using all those razors with the disposable and interchangeable heads. But coming down here, these last couple weeks was real rough on my scalp with the really hard water that we have. I did a whole bunch of research online to see if maybe I could find something that wasn't too expensive, just in case I didn't like it or really messed my scalp up. And I decided to go with the Asavea electric head shaver. Typically that head shaver is around 50 bucks. I have seen it as low as like 30, and I will have a link in the description down below that will be an affiliate link. Now the Asavea head trimmer does come with a few different attachments. Pretty much the only one that I use outside of the normal 5-blade head that's on it is the trimmers, just to do a quick trim up on my face. It's definitely not the closest shave for either the head or the face, but it works pretty well. I typically shave my head about an hour after I shower in the morning, and I do it daily because my hair grows pretty fast and I have pretty thick Asian hair. The instructions and everybody else online that talks about this shaver says you should do it like every other day. If I wait every other day, it gets a little bit long and does start to pull. But doing it daily really isn't that bad because it takes like 5 minutes to shave my whole head. Now this is my first time using an electric head shaver. I was really surprised that it didn't give me any kind of like ingrown hairs, make me break out or anything, cause any irritation on the back of my head or back of my neck. So I'm just gonna show you a quick video, sped up, just so you can see about how fast I'm able to shave my head now that I've been using it for about 2 weeks daily. Check it out. Now for cleaning the head shaver, I take off the 5-blade attachment, use the little brush that they gave me, and just brush out all the hairs that are caught inside of the trimmer. Now after I brush out all the clippings that I can, I take some filtered water from our Brita filter that I put in a little bottle and I just pour it all over the attachment just to make sure that everything is rinsed off well. I don't want to use the sink water because like I said, it is really hard water and I want to make sure that there's no like extra sediments getting caught up in the blades and dulling them. Now the Asavea shaver, it does say it can be used in the shower, it can be used for a wet shave or a dry shave, but again, since we got the hard water, I don't really use it as a wet shave. It works really well. Now you can see this is after my shave. It is definitely not the closest shave possible. You don't have to push particularly hard when you're going around. But as you saw, I usually go in lines up and down my head, and then I'll go in small circles, kind of against the grain of where my hair moves, especially on the back of my head. But all in all, it's close enough since it takes like 5 minutes once a day, and it's not making my head hurt, even like a pretty decent razor would if I shaved daily on my head. Now I've never used the 5-blade trimmer part really on my face. My facial hair is kind of wiry and it yanks easily and it does grow pretty fast. So for that I usually just use either the micro trimmer or the attachment for the actual beard trimmer. The beard trimmer one, the blades go kind of slow, so it doesn't really get the best shave. For my first time using an electric head shaver, I think it's pretty awesome. Again, it doesn't give any kind of irritation on my head or anything, and it does a pretty good job. And I've been using it now for almost 3 weeks. If you dig it, I do have an affiliate link down below, and catch y'all in the next. Peace.